Not every wound leaves a scar that people can see. Some of the deepest ones are hidden behind a smile, a quiet voice, and the words, "I'm fine." Perhaps you've felt it before. The exhaustion that sleep cannot cure. The emptiness that success cannot fill. The strange loneliness of being surrounded by people who have no idea how much you're struggling inside. Then one day, you stop recognizing yourself. The dreams that once gave you purpose begin to feel meaningless. Your confidence disappears without making a sound, and every morning becomes another battle just to get out of bed. The frightening part is not that life becomes difficult. The frightening part is believing that you will never become the person you once were again. But what if this collapse is not the end of your story? What if the darkest season of your life is quietly preparing you for a version of yourself that is wiser, stronger, and impossible to break? Hello everyone, welcome to the Mind Awakening channel. In this video, we will explore the ancient wisdom behind recovering from emotional collapse, not by escaping pain, but by allowing it to transform you into someone you never imagined you could become. Now, let's get started. Part 1. Stop fighting the darkness. The first mistake most people make after an emotional collapse is believing they must become strong again. Immediately. They force themselves to smile. They pretend nothing happened. They bury their pain beneath work, distractions, or endless scrolling, hoping that if they ignore the wound long enough, it will eventually disappear. But pain does not disappear because it is ignored. It simply learns to hide, and what is hidden often grows in silence. There is a quiet truth that life eventually teaches us. You cannot heal a wound while pretending it doesn't exist. The strongest people are not those who never fall apart. They are the ones who have the courage to sit beside their broken pieces without looking away. For a moment, stop asking yourself why this happened. Stop blaming yourself for not being stronger. Stop comparing your healing to someone else's. Every storm leaves behind a different kind of damage, and every soul recovers at its own pace. The ancient Stoics never promised a life without suffering. Instead, they taught that suffering becomes unbearable only when we resist the reality standing before us. Acceptance is not surrender. It is the quiet decision to stop wasting your strength fighting what has already happened. Only then does your energy return, not to change the past, but to rebuild the future. Perhaps this season is not asking you to become the person you used to be. Perhaps it is asking you to let that version of yourself go, because sometimes the person who walks out of the darkness should not be the same person who walked into it. Sometimes they are meant to become someone far wiser, far calmer, and far stronger than they ever imagined possible. Part 2. The person you lost was never meant to stay. One of the most painful parts of an emotional breakdown is not the sadness itself. It is grieving the person you used to be. You remember the version of yourself who laughed more easily, who dreamed without fear, who believed the future would unfold exactly as planned. And without realizing it, you begin fighting reality. You keep asking the same question. How do I become that person again? But life rarely moves backward. The ancient philosophers understood something that most people spend years resisting. Every season of life asks you to release an old identity before you are ready to receive a new one. The child becomes an adult. The student becomes a teacher. The dreamer becomes the survivor. And sometimes, the confident person must fall apart before they discover a confidence that no longer depends on success, praise, or certainty. This is why emotional collapse feels so frightening. It is not simply the loss of happiness. It is the death of certainty. Everything that once defined you begins to disappear. Your plans, your routines, your relationships, even your belief in yourself. For a while, it feels as though nothing solid remains. But look closely at a forest after a wildfire. To the untrained eye, it appears destroyed. Blackened trees, silent ground, nothing but ashes, yet beneath the surface, something remarkable is happening. Old roots are making room for new life. Seeds that could never grow in the shade are finally reaching the sunlight. Nature is not ending. It is beginning again. Perhaps your life is asking the same of you, not to recover the person you once were, but to become someone who no longer needs constant approval to feel worthy. Someone whose peace is no longer built on perfect circumstances, because the strongest version of yourself is rarely born during the easiest years. More often, it is quietly shaped in the seasons when you believe everything has been lost, and one day you will look back and realize your breakdown was never the end of your story. It was the moment your true life finally began. Before we continue, I want you to pause for just a moment. If you've ever felt like you lost yourself, if you've ever wondered whether you'll ever feel whole again, know that you're not alone. Leave a comment below with just 3 words. I will heal. Not for anyone else, but as a promise to the person you're becoming. And if these timeless lessons are helping you find clarity, strength, and peace one step at a time, subscribe to the channel and join a community of people who choose growth over despair, wisdom over fear, and hope over giving up. Now, let's continue, because the next lesson may change the way you see your pain forever. Part 3. Healing begins the moment you stop running. There comes a quiet moment after every emotional collapse, a moment when the world grows strangely silent. The phone no longer rings as often. The people you expected to stay slowly disappear. The distractions lose their power, and for the first time in a long time, you're left alone with yourself. Most people fear this moment. They fill every empty hour with noise, because silence forces them to face the one person they have been avoiding, themselves. But the ancient Stoics believed that solitude was never a punishment. It was an invitation to meet the person hidden beneath expectations, achievements, and the endless need to please others. Ask yourself honestly, when was the last time you sat in complete silence without trying to escape your own thoughts? For many people, the answer is years. Not because they are weak, but because they are afraid of what they might discover. Yet healing has never demanded perfection. It has only asked for honesty. The honesty to admit, I'm exhausted. I'm hurting. I'm afraid. Those words are not signs of defeat. They are the beginning of freedom. Because the moment you stop pretending to be okay, you also stop carrying the impossible burden of maintaining an illusion. And something remarkable begins to happen. You start listening instead of resisting. You notice the beliefs that have quietly shaped your life. The voice that says you are never enough. The fear that tells you your worth depends on success. The guilt that convinces you every mistake defines who you are. For years, those voices have spoken without being questioned. Now, in the stillness, you finally hear them clearly. And once you can hear them, you can challenge them. You can replace them. You can choose a different story. That is why solitude has transformed so many lives throughout history. Not because being alone is magical, but because truth is often too quiet to be heard in a life filled with constant noise. Perhaps the greatest gift hidden inside your darkest season is this. For the first time, you are no longer becoming the person the world expected you to be. You are finally beginning to meet the person you were always meant to become. Part 4. Rebuild yourself. One quiet day at a time. One of the greatest lies we tell ourselves after falling apart is this: I have to fix my entire life before I can feel okay again. So we create impossible expectations. Tomorrow, I'll be motivated again. Next week, I'll have everything figured out. Next month, I'll become the person I used to be. Then, tomorrow arrives, and nothing changes. The disappointment grows even heavier. Not because you are failing, but because you are trying to heal at the speed of your expectations instead of the speed of your soul. Nature has never rushed its seasons. A tree does not bloom the morning after winter ends. The ocean does not calm itself the instant the storm passes. Everything meaningful grows in silence. One day at a time. Your mind is no different. Healing is not a single breakthrough. It is 1,000 quiet decisions that almost no one notices. Getting out of bed when every part of you wants to stay hidden. Taking a short walk instead of staying trapped inside your room. Reading a single page. Drinking enough water. Calling someone you trust. Choosing sleep instead of another night lost in anxious thoughts. None of these moments seem extraordinary. Not next year, not next month, not even tomorrow. Only this breath, this choice, this step. When you stop measuring your progress against the distance you still have to travel, you finally notice how far you have already come. There will still be difficult mornings. There will still be memories that return without warning. Some days, the weight will feel heavier than others. That does not mean you are moving backward. Healing is rarely a straight line. It moves like the tide. It advances. It retreats. And then, almost without realizing it, you wake up one morning and discover that what once broke your spirit no longer has the power to define your life. Not because you erased the pain, but because you became stronger than the version of yourself who first carried it. Part 5. One day. You will thank the version of you that refused to give up. There is something extraordinary about people who have survived emotional collapse. At first you cannot see it. They don't always look stronger. They don't always speak louder. They don't always appear happier. But if you spend enough time with them, you begin to notice a quiet transformation. They no longer panic over what they cannot control. They no longer chase people who choose to leave. They no longer measure their worth by applause, success, or the opinions of strangers. Life has taken something from them, but in return, it has given them something far more valuable: perspective. They understand that pain is a visitor, not a permanent resident. They know that every season, even the darkest one, eventually hovers to an end. This is why they no longer fear difficult days. They have already survived the ones they believed would destroy them. And once you survive your darkest night, morning never looks the same again. Perhaps as right now you are still standing in the middle of your storm. Perhaps the future feels uncertain. Perhaps you are waiting for a sign that everything will be okay. Maybe this is your sign, not because life will suddenly become easy, but because you are far more resilient than your fear wants you to believe. Every tear you have cried, every disappointment that humbled you, every lonely night that forced you to confront yourself has been shaping a strength that cannot be taught in books or borrowed from someone else's experience. One day, Someone will look at the peace you carry and assume you were simply born strong. They will never see the nights you almost gave up. They will never hear the silent battles you fought when no one was watching. But you will remember, and instead of feeling ashamed of those moments, you will be grateful for them, because they taught you the lesson that changes everything. You do not become unbreakable by avoiding suffering. You become unbreakable by discovering that even after life breaks your heart, it can never break your spirit unless you surrender it. So, if today all you can do is take one small step forward, take it. If all you can do is breathe, then breathe. Keep going. Not because the road is easy, but because somewhere ahead, a wiser, calmer, stronger version of you is already waiting. And one day, you will quietly smile at the person you used to be, the one who thought they would never recover, because they had no idea. They were already becoming someone extraordinary. Conclusion. Healing is not about returning to the person you used to be. It is about becoming someone who no longer needs the past to feel complete. The pain you carry today is not proof that you are weak. It is proof that you have survived battles most people will never see. Give yourself permission to heal slowly. Some wounds require time, patience, and quiet courage. Remember, every sunrise arrives after the darkest hours of the night. Your life is not over. It is simply asking you to begin again with greater wisdom, deeper compassion, and a strength that can never be taken away. The deepest lesson from this journey is simple. Stop asking, "Why did this happen to me?" Instead, ask, "What is this experience trying to teach me?" That single question transforms suffering into growth. Starting today, don't focus on rebuilding your entire life overnight. Focus on one small promise you can keep to yourself every single day. Wake up, take a walk, read one page, reach out to someone you trust, practice gratitude, or simply choose not to give up. Small acts, repeated consistently, become the foundation of extraordinary healing. If this video touched your heart and reminded you that you're stronger than you think, please subscribe to the channel and become part of a community that believes true strength is built from within. Your support inspires us to continue creating meaningful stories and timeless wisdom that help people heal, grow, and find peace in a world that often feels overwhelming. Thank you for taking the time to watch until the end of the video. See you in the next videos.